Let's take the next problem. Find the radius of curvature for the curve y square is equal to 4a square into 2a minus x whole divided by x, where the curve meets the x-axis. That means we need to find the radius of curvature at the point where this curve meets x-axis. That is, suppose you have a curve which is cutting the x-axis at some point. So at this point we need to find the radius of curvature. For that we should know what this point is. Since the curve is cutting the x-axis at this point, the value of y will be 0 at this point because this point lies on x-axis. Now we need to find what is the value of x. What is the value of x at this point? For that, we will put the value of y is equal to 0 in given curve and find what will be the value of x. Let us take up the solution now. Yes, the picture is shown here with a curve cutting the x-axis at the point x comma 0. To find the value of x, put y is equal to 0 in the given equation. Let us put y is equal to 0 in the given equation. Yes, we have put y is 0 here. Now let us simplify for the value of x. First step we can do is cross multiply. This x gets eliminated. What we have is this. Now when we divide both sides by 4a square, then also this 4a square will be eliminated. What we will get is 0 is equal to 2a minus x. When we take minus x to the LHS, we get x is equal to 2a. So we found the value of x here. Now our point is completely known. The point is 2a comma 0. So here we are saying 2a comma 0 is the point on the curve at which we have to find radius of curvature. Consider the equation. Let us consider the given equation. Before differentiation, before finding dy by dx, let us simplify our RHS. Because at this stage, if we go for differentiation, you need to apply the quotient rule, which is somewhat very difficult. For that reason, let us simplify this equation to some extent. We have multiplied 4a square inside and we got these two terms. Now let us separate this denominator with these two terms. When we separate the denominator, what we get is 8a cube by x minus, when you separate this x with this x gets cancelled with this separated x. That's why we have just 4a square here. Now it is somewhat simple to differentiate. Let us go for the differentiation now. Differentiating with respect to x, we have, using the chain rule, if we differentiate y square, we get 2y into y1. Then when we differentiate the RHS part, since this is constant, we keep this as it is, and the differentiation of 1 by x will be minus 1 by x square. Yes, we have written minus 1 by x square as the differentiation of 1 by x, minus differentiation of 4a square is 0 because it is a constant. Now let us simplify for y1. Now we have just neglected this minus 0. In the next step, we will shift this 2y to the denominator here, cross multiply. Yes, we have cross multiplied. Now cancellation happens, 2 ones are, 2 fours are. We have this as y1. Now let us find out the value of y1 at the point. The point is 2a comma 0. Let us put x is equal to 2a and y is equal to 0. When we put in the place of y 0, because 0 comes in the denominator, the value tends to infinity, which is not defined. So we cannot use our original formula for radius of curvature. Let us see. So this is what happens here, which is infinity. Hence, we have to consider the other formula, which is this, where x1 is dx by dy, which is the reciprocal of dy by dx. Here y1 is nothing but dy by dx. Y1 is dy by dx. Since we want dx by dy, you just take the reciprocal of this and put here. Yes, we have done this. We have taken the reciprocal. Now let us find x1 at the point. That means in the place of x we put 2a. In the place of x we put 2a, and in the place of y we put 0. You can observe here we have put the values of x and y. The value of y is 0. Here we have put anything into 0 will take you to 0. So the value of x1 will be 0. Now let us find the value of x2. To find x2 we need to differentiate x1 again. Let us differentiate x1 again now. x2 is d square x by dy square, which can also be written as d by dy of dx by dy. We already know what is dx by dy is this. Let us take this and keep here and differentiate again. Yes, we have substituted the value of dx by dy. Let us differentiate this with respect to y now. Then your x will also be a function of y then. X is a function of y. So at the time of differentiation, first of all, we need to use the product rule here for the differentiation, because both are functions of y. X square is a function of y and y is obviously a function of y. First, let us take minus 1 by 4a cube constant d by dy of x square y. Let us apply the product rule here to differentiate this. X square is first function, y is second function. X square as it is, differentiation of y with respect to y will be 1 plus y as it is, the second function as it is, differentiation of x square. Since x square depends on y, we need to use the chain rule. First thing, differentiation of x square is 2x, then differentiation of x will be x1. Let us simplify further. At the point 2a comma 0, the x2 will give us, in the place of x we have put 2a, and in the places of y we have put 0. So this completely becomes 0, and square will be applied to both 2 and a. Which gives 4a square. Here 4 and 4 gets cancelled, and a square one time gets cancelled with this. So what remains is minus 1 by a. We got both x1 and x2. Let us substitute the values of x1 and x2 in the formula. Let us substitute here. The value of x1 is 0 and the value of x2 is minus 1 by a. That is value of x1, sorry, minus x, the value of x1 is 0, which we have already seen, and the value of x2 is minus 1 by a. Yes, we have substituted 1 to the power 3 by 2 is again 1. Therefore, it is 1 divided by minus 1 by a. When you take the reciprocal of minus 1 by a, you will get just minus a. That is, when you take the reciprocal, it will be minus a by 1, minus a by 1, which is just a. Since we have to take positive sign for radius of curvature, so therefore absolute value of rho will be a. So finally we found the radius of curvature for the given curve where the curve cuts the x-axis.